This is the 1,900-year-old wall of the Roman bathhouse from Leicester. This is all that remains above ground of what was once a thriving Roman town. This illustration from an information board at the site shows how the public baths may have looked when they were in use. And we can still see the building's foundations and some of the trenches that moved hot water around the baths. The Roman name for Leicester was Ratae. The town came into being after the Romans arrived in southern Britain in AD 43. And here in the Jewry Wall Museum in Leicester, we can see something of the history of the Roman town. This map from outside the museum shows the town's layout. The Roman town was designed on a grid structure, as all Roman towns and cities were. By the 2nd century, public buildings were built: a forum, a basilica, a market hall, temples, the public baths. The city wall was built in the late 3rd century. Many Roman towns and cities built walls at that time. Roman Leicester was a prosperous town. It was on an important Roman road, the Fosse Way, which led from Exeter to Lincoln. The Fosse Way also connected Leicester to the wider road network that spanned the Roman province of Britain. Local industries flourished: pottery, glass blowing, metalworking. Coins were minted here. Merchants from Ratae traded with the wider empire. Rich citizens built luxurious townhouses and elaborate villas in the countryside, decorated with expensive mosaics and wall paintings. But sadly, the good times eventually came to an end. The decline of Roman Leicester, like most Roman towns and cities, began in the mid-4th century, with political turmoil within the empire and increasing raids from barbarian tribes beyond the borders. The end finally came when Rome withdrew its troops and government officials from Britain around 410 AD. Romanised Britons continued to live in the town of Leicester for several decades, but Roman civil life had ended. The public buildings collapsed. The villas were deserted. The baths ran dry. Only the ruins and artefacts remain to tell us how life was once lived in Roman Leicester. Thank you for watching.